People value things more highly when they believe that they're scarce or rare. When there is a limited or scarce resource and high demand, people are willing to pay excessive amounts for the product or service. Behavioral scientists call that scarcity. We want what is in short supply. Our ancestors, who immediately capitalized on scarce resources such as food before it disappeared, were likely to be more successful. One of the most well-known scarcity studies was conducted by Stephen Warhol in 1975. He and his colleagues offered subjects cookies in a jar. One jar had 10 cookies and the other jar had 2. Subject preferred the cookies from the jar with 2 in it. Even though the cookies in both jars were identical, the cookies in scarce supply were rated as much tastier, and the students were prepared to pay 11% more for them. The scarcity principle, when done right, is incredibly powerful in marketing, persuasion, and conversion optimization. Scarcity is heavily predicated on the idea that others desire the product or service, and in order to get the goods, you've got to act fast. So it creates a sense of urgency and immediate effect. There are generally 2 types of scarcity we can use to increase sales. Quantity-related scarcity, for example, 2 seats left at this price. Time-related scarcity. Black Friday is probably the most popular application of time-related scarcity in marketing, sales limited to a single day. As these approaches are low risk and easy to manage, they are frequently used in offline and online activations. Let's explore some examples of the scarcity principle used in digital marketing. Only X left. Most people have experienced the situation where a hotel they're considering suddenly becomes fully booked, just because they waited for a couple of days. A popular tactic used by travel sites such as Booking.com is to display how many rooms there are left for some hotels, so customers will have to hurry. To play up the scarcity game, they also indicate how many people are currently viewing the same hotel, so that customers will have to act even faster. Invite only. Spotify used invite only to manage the influx of free new users and encourage paid subscriptions. Spotify was hugely popular in Europe and its release in the US was highly anticipated. But instead of opening the floodgates to let the public in, they chose to open their free service through invite only. Users could either wait for an invite or pay for unlimited or premium. It worked because their arrival was highly anticipated and they were better than their competitors. People had to wait in order to be the first to try out the best music streaming service around. For those who didn't want to wait, they could always opt for a paid subscription. Exclusivity. The 11K Club is a mysterious club with only 11,000 slots and one exceptional benefit. But apart from that, no one knows what the club is for or what the benefit is. The only way to know it is to join it. With no information to consider, the 11K Club was a social experiment on how alluring exclusivity could be. Co-founder Steve Wiley said, "I'm trying to see if people will sign up to a club they know nothing about purely because it's exclusive and because they fear they'll miss out." And indeed they did, for the 11K Club received way more than 11,000 applications. It is perhaps the best proof that exclusivity and curiosity go hand in hand, and to great effect. Out of stock. When selecting designs, sizes and cut of the apparel you want, Ministry of Supply indicates which sizes are currently out of stock. This plays nicely with the principle of social proof. A lot of people have bought this particular design, so it must be the best. Daily deals. Amazon uses this tactic perfectly. Not only do they have deals every day, they even have countdown timer below each offer that indicates how much more time customers have to grab it. Holiday specials. We love it when Christmas is here because then we'll be able to get our hands on the peppermint flavored ice blended drink from Starbucks. It happens only once a year, so we make it a point to enjoy it whenever we pass by an outlet. We probably wouldn't care that much if it were sold all year round. Limited edition. Companies often make use of limited edition products to drive sales, even though they differ only marginally from the regular product, and therefore could be easily produced in the same abundance. Research has shown that the term limited edition can increase profits as it prompts people to try a new brand or product that otherwise they might have not considered. A wonderful recent example of limited edition that you might have heard of has been for Nike's self-tying shoes. Many people have dreamed of these being a reality since they were first worn by Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future Part 2. In 2016, Nike created a limited edition range, and demand has been so high that Nike made it mandatory that you are a member of Nike Plus community in order to buy a pair. Collaborations. Since 2004, H&M made it a habit of working with some of the biggest names in the fashion world, from Karl Lagerfeld to Moschino. The good thing about collaborations is that not only you can tap on the knowledge, expertise and resources from both sides, the resulting spark is something that will forever be special and one of a kind. Nobody knows whether they will collaborate again in the future, so fans will have to buy them before they are sold out. So, let's sum up. We're always drawn to things that are exclusive and hard to come by. Scarcity works so effectively because we have evolved to assume that things that are difficult to obtain are usually better than those that are easily available. We link availability to quality. In addition, we tend to attach more value to things that other people are competing for, a phenomenon that is part of social proof. Scarcity can be presented in mainly two ways. Quantity-related scarcity, only X left, invite only, exclusivity, and out of stock. Time-related scarcity, daily deals, holiday specials, limited edition, and collaborations. Please don't forget to check out the step-by-step implementation guide for this lecture. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lecture.